Hey everyone, and welcome to my mum's channel, Mystic Mim Tarot. This is Mini Mim, and I'll be filling in for Mim today as she is still recovering from her surgeries. Thank you all for your support recently. You are wonderful. Today we'll be getting messages from the masculine for you, Divine Feminine. I will be using a few different decks for this, and we'll conclude with various songs. Before we get started, I wanted to let you all know that Mystic Mim reads from many different perspectives in tarot. I've included links to some of her most popular readings in the description below. Please check them out if you're interested. Today's reading is only a general reading, so please take the cards that resonate and leave the ones that don't. This is for those of you who have had a very bad experience with your ex. Also, this reading is suitable for a Divine Feminine or a Divine Masculine, as there is no gender in tarot. Let's begin. I was such a bastard to you, DF, and I am paying for it now. I am the one who thought my life would improve by starting a whole new life with her. The opposite happened though. My life has gotten worse, whilst yours has improved. A part of my karma now is that I keep meeting other people just like me, including Judases, cheaters, liars, backstabbers, narcissists, and fake people. The mental prison that spirit has me stuck in is torture. I keep reliving everything that I did to you that was unjust. This has been affecting my sleep, my self-esteem, and my peace of mind. Karma is here now for me as a result of the breadcrumbing, the juggling, the ghosting, and the discarding. It has all caught up with me now. I may have ghosted you, but then you blocked me and cut me off completely. We are even now. I rejected spirit and was very disobedient when I chose to use my free will. I abandoned you for this evil karmic. So now I have no protection at all as a result of the stupid choice I made. I have tried to hide how much I stalk you these days. However, the tarot readings have exposed my obsession with you. The karma in this scenario is that the karmic treats me even worse than I treated you. Meeting someone as diabolical, unstable, and as dumb as her is my karma. Some of you Divine Feminines think that I am evil and a monster. I was a bastard to you in these ways. I never listened to you properly. I ran you down to others. I spoke down to you like I was better than you. I treated you horribly because I thought you would never leave me. I attempted to replace you and threw this karmic in your face. I lied to you all the time. I was dishonest about options I had to fulfill my sex addiction. I made you believe you would never amount to anything. I told you you wouldn't survive without me in your life. I ruined your happy moods all the time. I put you down constantly, making you feel less than. I had you believing you were the lucky one to have me. I'm paying for how I treated you in these ways. My friends are turning on me. I cannot seem to hold on to any money at all. I haven't been taking care of myself and my body because I feel depressed. My life with this karmic is horrible. Choosing her was the worst mistake of my life. I have insomnia. I have been drinking twice as much as I did before. I caught an STD off her that is incurable. I've lost my motivation and excitement for life. I have unpaid bills and money worries. I have been reminiscing about the good times and bad times we shared. I keep ruminating and cannot quieten the racing thoughts I have, especially at night. Every new thing I try, I seem to fail at. My family has been strange towards me and they've stopped supporting me. My sex addiction has gotten worse. My best friend isn't even talking to me. I have aged a lot since I last saw you. I am not happy at all about it. I disrespected you, especially by disappearing out of your life without giving you any explanation or closure. I was supposed to become your emperor with your help, but I ran away from you instead, and now I remain a Knight of Wands. I'm wishy-washy, up and down, in and out. I'm all over the shop. In some cases, in the collective, the Karmic won me over by buying me presents and giving me money regularly. She paid for holidays, clothing, jewelry, a car, as well as funding my alcohol and drug addictions. For most of you, though, she has milked me out of my money. I use tarot readings to spy on you, Divine Feminine, and to see what you have going on in your life now, especially concerning new love and money. I breadcrumbed you to keep you around. I had the third party, but wasn't sure if it would work out with her. I didn't want to let go of you fully, though, because I knew you had so much to offer. Some of you prayed that I would become a better person. It never happened, though. Some of you feel that I tried to make you jealous by pursuing this karmic, but in the end, you weren't jealous because you were so unhappy with me anyway. I began to lose in life in general as soon as I started a relationship with her. A part of my karma, DF, will be having to watch you fall madly in love with your new emperor that Spirit gifts you with. This emperor will be your perfect energetic match. You will build a kingdom together. Your ancestors really don't like me and want me completely out of your energy for good. Some of you think I am a user and an abuser. Some of you probably wish that I could have gone through the pain, tears, and the broken heart that I gave you. I thought you were the weak one, but it turns out that you are strong, and now I am feeling weak. I am really threatened by this endeavor in your life that is working out for you and making you successful. DF, you are determined, driven, persistent, conscientious, and dedicated, unlike me. DF, will you at least be friends with me? I am aware that your spiritual inheritance is nearly here. You are gaining monetarily, and I continue to lose money daily. I rejected you for other karmic connections that did nothing but bring me karma. You are at peace now that I am history to you. My taste and my standards went downhill when I settled for her. I know you feel you began to lose sight of who you were when you were with me. For some of you in the collective, you view me as evil now and even as a warlock. That's because my evil deeds were exposed to you. I'm the one who put spell work on you to try to ruin your life. I placed spells on your health, your beauty, your business, your job, your house, and even tried to stunt your spiritual growth and block your spiritual gifts. In a way, I understand why you are so happily single now, because you finally got away from me. Being exposed for the true character that I am is difficult. This is what Spirit is doing as a part of my karma. When I was with you, I pointed out all your flaws and wouldn't acknowledge mine. I never dreamed that I would encounter someone like this Karmic. She has real flaws, and it has given me a different perspective concerning you. I was so selfish and self-centered that I never even stopped to think if you were unhappy, depressed, or whether you were having your needs met by me or not. I was always too caught up with myself. You chose to move to calmer waters and away from the chaos and conflict that I brought into your life. I guess when you think of me now, you automatically think of the bad times, the fights, the deceit, the disagreements, and the betrayals. I became unkind, mean, and I belittled you even in front of people. I wasn't fair or understanding with you. I was way too hard on you. I always focused on what you didn't do right rather than all of the wonderful things you did for me. Deep down, I am aware that I deserve every bit of karma that I get for what you had to endure putting up with me. You were determined to not stay on that shelf and wait for me to eventually choose you. I am so toxic. I left you in heartbreak whilst I dangled this witch in your face to hurt you even more. I was brutal. She knows I really don't want to be with her anymore. Some of you DFs feel the Karmic did you a favor because you have been fortunate enough to have now met a beautiful man who treats you like gold. I know I left you alone with multiple kids to look after by yourself with zero support from me. You are protected always by the Most High Divine Feminine. For some of you DFs, the Karmic teamed up with my mother to go against you, DF. For some of you, I am your ex-fallen twin flame. Spirit showed you exactly what I was up to behind the scenes. Then you cut ties with me and followed Spirit's orders. I know that you feel that I am a stalker in your life now, but put yourself in my shoes. You have changed so much, and it is hard to keep up with your achievements. I try to keep an eye on you because I once had you and I never thought I would ever not have you. I want you to stop investigating DF and discovering details regarding my secret lifestyle. I have a victim mentality now. It is because I have never developed a healthy way to cope with trauma. You were so busy filling up my cup that your cup was empty, DF. I took you for one big ride on a roller coaster of emotions. You felt sad, angry, happy, excited, anxious, shocked, fearful, disgusted, joyful, surprised, shameful, and guilty. You had to get off it for your sanity, DF. Spirit literally pulled you up and out of my life, as I have nothing but bad karma surrounding me. Spirit knows that you only deserve the best, DF, as you are a light worker and you are doing God's work now. You really have put me in my place, Divine Feminine. The Karmic tried to tell me that you were the promiscuous one and not her in the beginning. She didn't even know you. Now I see what a liar she is. For a minority of you in the collective, I have been begging you to come back to me recently, texting you and ringing you to get your forgiveness. I was messing around with my baby mama, who for some of you is actually the Karmic. I am in regret now because I see you manifesting abundance and prosperity. You didn't have all that when you were with me. In the end, you felt like you were in a connection with yourself when it came to us. I imagine that next time around you will choose a man who has self-respect, who also respects others. He will be compassionate, gentle, kind, articulate, and patient. He will spoil you with loyalty, honesty, affection, and unconditional love. Everything that I failed to give you, basically. I am an alcoholic narc who loves sex and drugs too. For some of you, I abandoned you when you just had terrible news, whether that be the death of a family member or friend, or a health diagnosis you suffered, for example, cancer, needing an operation. I gave you no other choice but to leave and continue on with your own life. I tried to control you and your life when, ironically, I had absolutely no control over my own life, especially my addictions. I don't think you want me back because of the effort it took to heal yourself from the heartache and pain I caused. What I put you through has brought you closer to God, Divine Feminine. Just so you know, she doesn't do any of the things that you did for me. She is so damn lazy. You instinctively knew that my life would be destroyed by this one woman. However, I wouldn't listen to you. My sex addiction has made me codependent on people in a way, whilst not wanting a commitment at the same time. For some of you, I was in a relationship with the Karmic when we met. I lied to you though and said I was single. For others of you, I was with you in a committed relationship, then abandoned you for her. I left you alone for way too long whilst I mucked around with the Karmic. I always planned on coming home to you though when I was done. Instead of you missing me and suffering without me, you ended up doing the opposite. Whilst you have been in hermit mode, you have excelled, improved your life, obtained more money, more peace, and more happiness. You have your sword right up to me. You used to be so loving, forgiving, kind, caring, compassionate, and sweet. I suppose I have driven you to it. You have massive walls up around your heart now. You have turned into a savage with me. You've changed. I thought you loved me so much that you would forgive me for choosing her and take me back when I was ready for us again. I admire your strength to remain celibate. I get in a relationship immediately after a breakup so I don't have to process my feelings. I use that new person for comfort and to heal me from the previous relationship. I'm sure you think I have a hide being in a live-in situation with the Karmic but constantly keeping an eye on you. I can't help it though. As far as you are concerned, I guess I woke up to you being my blessing way too late. You appear to be attracting everything that is for your highest good now that I am no longer around. New abundance, new energy, new opportunities, new love, new friendships, new ventures, a whole new mindset, and you're confident about your future now. You had every right to be suspicious of me. I'm extremely sneaky. I made fake accounts so that I can spy on you to check your comments and likes. I have a superiority complex. I brought evil into your life as well as mine by coming into contact with this Karmic. She is abusive emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, financially, and physically. All the tricks, manipulation, and lies from this Karmic are being exposed to me now. She is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Trust me, that mask has come right off. Now I don't know what I ever saw in her. I must have been blind. Some of you in the collective moved to get away from me and her, whether it was to another suburb, state, or even country. For some of you, I wasted your time because I was in another relationship but kept it from you and lied about it. Your perspective of me has completely changed. As soon as you began loving on yourself more, you began to love me less and less. Now I want to come back and explain everything and why I did what I did. You don't want to hear any of it, I feel. This is what holds me back. was so reckless with your feelings and your heart. I am so shocked that you are no longer the submissive, quiet, vulnerable, people-pleasing woman you once were. I feel as though I am the one who made you transform. Now you are tough, you're standing your ground, you defend yourself, you're self-assured, and you're assertive. You have changed completely into a different woman. I am experiencing all different problems in my life now, one after the other. This is a part of my karma for treating you the way I did. You are happy all by yourself, whilst I am unhappy over here with her. I guess you are the winner in this situation. You completely stick to yourself now, Divine Feminine. You love keeping your business private concerning your money, your health, your family, your career, your projects, and especially your love life. You realized that I wasn't capable of being the person that you wanted me to be. You cut your losses and ended the cycle once and for all. I am a Pisces for a lot of you Divine Feminines. It is so painful to love someone from a distance and know that you are the one who ruined it and that nothing you ever do will ever bring that person back. It was all my fault. When I didn't like what you were saying to me, I ran back to her. She then bitched about you and told me I deserved better than you. She then fed my ego by saying that you weren't worth it. I listened to her every time instead of coming to you with my concerns and worries. Spirit was divinely protecting you by me choosing the karmic over you. Rejection was God's protection. At times you felt that I actually got off on making you upset, angry, and bothered. I know that I never act my age, but that's because I don't feel my age. I have Peter Pan syndrome. For those of you in the collective that were married, I know you did all you could to salvage the marriage while I was sabotaging it. The karmic and I live a very dysfunctional life. I now realize how stable you were. It took me losing you to realize it though. You feel the karmic was sent my way to destroy our twin flame connection by Satan himself. My karma is that you will never take me back again. I know that you're exhausted from me, my games, and my toxic ways. If I could go back and do it all over again, I would have stayed with you and rejected this toxic karmic. My life would have been so easy had I stayed with you. I couldn't see it at the time though. You think I'm a playboy now who loves to hook up with younger people, both women and men. She is so sneaky, DF. She steals money off me to go shopping and go to nightclubs with her friends. You never would have done this to me ever. I know I disappointed you and was so mean and unfair to not only you, but the children we have together. Wherever I go, whatever I do, I keep seeing signs that remind me of you. These include number plates, repeat numbers, and your synchronicities, dreams, your name, clothes you used to wear, even things you like to eat and drink. It's like Spirit is giving me repeat signs so that I never can forget you. I'm being haunted. It is driving me crazy, to be honest. For the DFs who married me and were a stay-at-home mother, I stopped supporting you and your children, so you had to find a way to support yourself once I abandoned you for the Karmic. Some of you had lost confidence from the way I treated you, and also because you hadn't worked for such a long period. You are a chosen one, and I cannot believe I rejected you. It all makes sense now why I am receiving such harsh karma. You feel that the problem with falling in love with a narcissist is that you don't know they're a narcissist until it's too late, and this is exactly what happened when you fell for me. Your spirituality and what you shared with me about it seemed so ridiculous to me at the time. I feared it too. But now I think there really is something to it. You are becoming prosperous and having good luck and achieving a lot. Now I regret bagging you out about it. The Karmic is a divination abuser. DF, you always were determined to fix me. The truth is that I didn't want to be fixed. I'm still chasing thrills and have multiple third parties. I haven't changed at all. You are getting so much attention now, and I loathe it. I never wanted people to look up to you, but now they do. She has sex with everyone. She's so gross, and she has had a lot of STDs that she has spread in the community, Divine Feminine. I ran from your full cup of love to the Karmic's empty cup of love. I'm a jerk. I have always been money hungry. I go in the direction of where the money is coming from every time. I didn't understand spirituality and doing the work to ascend, level up. My idea of ascending is to go after women who are in a good place and are set financially, who can support me. I need your help now, but I burned you so badly that I cannot come back and ask you for it. For some of you, I lied about all the excuses I had to leave you. The real reason was because the Karmic came into my life. I know for some of you, I destroyed our marriage for an immature tramp. I threw all the years we spent together down the drain. You thought I had behavioral issues that I wasn't willing to fix. You carried the entire relationship because I was so lazy. I expected you to fix it in the end, but instead you gave up on me. I feel like there has been a power struggle between us. I am a dominant alpha male, and I expected you to be subservient to me in the past. Instead, you bossed up and became the empress, and now you are standing in your power. I'm a control freak. I wanted to control the narrative between us. The Karmic wanted you all bothered and depressed because I left you for her. However, you don't even care anymore. You know what they say, misery loves company, and this is the Karmic and I now, completely miserable together. I was harsh, cold, and extremely manipulative with you, DF. I was such a coward. I chose to not tell you the truth at times. I also couldn't take accountability for my mistakes. I ran away from them instead. I know you probably think that this is a cop-out. However, I couldn't love you properly because I don't know what real love is. I wasn't brought up with it, and I have never had a healthy relationship before. All I have ever known is toxicity. I was feeding off your positive, upbeat, potent, high vibe energy. That's why since you've been gone, I have felt my life is dull, stagnant, and I don't have much to look forward to. You feel that I have a wandering eye, and I refuse to let go of the other women in my life. I did so much behind your back. I'm so frightened about how much of it you have discovered. Some people take longer to recover from breakups than others. I am obviously still not over it. A small portion of you feels sorry for me now. The direction my life has gone in makes you pity me. I had it so good with you, I just didn't realize it. Some of you lost your job, your savings, or your house because of me. For others of you, your health took a downhill turn. I love-bombed you in the beginning to win you over and then neglected you in the end. You used to have much more faith in men than you do now. When I had you, I mistreated you, took you for granted, and betrayed you. But now that you're healed from me, I want another chance. I am contrary. You are now giving me a taste of my own medicine by going no contact. I ghosted you, then you wiped me out of your life for good. With me, Divine Feminine, you were too available, too giving, too loyal, too thoughtful, too reliable, too considerate, too genuine, too kind, too faithful. You were 100% in, and I wasn't. I had 1 foot in and 1 foot out of this connection. I never gave you closure, and that was on purpose. It was so I could always come back to you. I create soul ties with a lot of people and always leave the doors open so I can return later. I wish I was getting Dharma now, like you, DF. DF, she won't keep your name out of her mouth. It's so annoying. I'm having legal issues at this time. I think it is my karma playing out. I'm a rolling stone. I love drugs, sex, and rock and roll. Call me a coward, but I'm too scared of her. If I leave, she will retaliate against both of us. I have been involved in illegal activities with the Karmic. I blamed you for everything when it was all my fault. I was a Judas to you. I can be so two-faced. I'm sorry. Spirit is blocking me from you. I've hurt you enough. She's the opposite to you in every way, DF. She's deranged. She lies, gossips, plays games, and acts like a complete fool. I'm a very superficial person, DF. I'm too focused on money and appearances. No one has ever loved me the way you did. Nobody has ever treated me the way you did. I will never forget your unconditional love. I'm full of regret and remorse over how I treated you. I made terrible decisions that haunt me. I made out that you were crazy, even though you were on point the whole time. You were like the sun in my life. You brightened up my day. Now my life is dull. If only I knew then what I know now, everything would be so different between us. I played so many games with you and pushed you away so that you would chase me and beg me to come into your life. Come back into your life. I hate the fact that you are a high priestess. I can't keep any secrets from you. The Karmic is nowhere near as beautiful as you, DF. She's nothing special. I'm a mama's boy, DF. I always ruin anything good that comes into my life. I'm not going to lie, I had no idea that you were so powerful in the spiritual world. I offered a cup of love to the wrong person. I don't think that any words or apologies could make up for the betrayal I caused. You brought me down a peg or two, DF. I've had an ego death. The men in my family are all womanizers and heartbreakers. I have a God complex. I'm a complete rebel. I do not like following rules at all. I feel left out now that all of your blessings are coming in. I know that you are a master manifester, DF. She's an energy vampire. She sucks the life out of me. You have blocked me physically and energetically. I took you for granted. You don't know what you have until it's gone. I can't be alone. that is my downfall. You have been concentrating on work and success rather than love. You have wealth, stability, creativity, and confidence. You have the world at your feet. I could have been there, right next to you. I left you to heal all by yourself. I have gotten myself into such a mess, and I don't know how to get out of it. You leveled up because of the hurt I put you through. I regret not being more kind and compassionate with you. My plan to make you jealous with a third party blew up in my face. It was easier for me to stay in my toxicity than change and ascend to match your energy. I know that I was a dog, however, every dog has its day. Trust me, DF, I am paying now for how cruel I was with you. Now we will be getting various songs where the lyrics reflect how the masculine feels about himself and about you. Also about the karma he is experiencing for breaking an earth angel's heart. Cold Heart by Elton John and Dua Lipa. Karma by Taylor Swift. Stalker by Lindsay Lomas. If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher. My Obsession by Icehouse. What I Put You Through by Connor Maynard. Bad Liar by Imagine Dragons. Hot and Cold by Katy Perry. Coward of the County by Kenny Rogers. Bad Blood by Taylor Swift. Karma by Alicia Keys. Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. My Mistake by Split Enz. Womanizer by Britney Spears. And Cold as Ice by Foreigner. I hope you enjoyed today's reading and found it interesting, Divine Feminine. If you did, please remember to like, share and subscribe to my mum's channel. We really appreciate it. Have a lovely day and I'll see